Hey YouTube, I thought while I had everything out I'd show you my sleep system. This is the Neo-Air Xtherm. I think this is about 160, 170 on Amazon. But I'm always cold at night, so I wanted something that keeps me very warm. I guess it has like an upper chamber and a lower chamber, and they're separate. So the cold air stays in the bottom half of it, and the warm air stays in the top half of it. At least that's the theory. And here's a little pillow. So with the modifications I made to the stuff sack for the Xtherm, basically there's not much to it. You know, I took the little buckle thing out and cut off the rest of the bag that went up to here. Because you could use the bag to blow it up, but it only takes about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes to blow it up by your mouth, and I just couldn't see any point of ever using this bag to blow it up. It's kind of awkward. So with the modifications I made to the bag, the Xtherm weighs 14.9 ounces. So it's kind of heavy, but I'm a side sleeper and I just want to be comfortable. The pillow, this pillow, it's ultra light. It weighs 2.1 ounces. It has like a nice soft surface to it. If you want to let out some air, you just press that button right there, and it just lets out a little pump of air, I guess. Slippy little guy. So it seems like on this anyway, it won't slide. So hopefully that'll be comfortable either side. So hopefully this will just stay right in place and won't slide away. We'll find out. Let me show you the sleeping bag and how this sleeping bag is the sleeping bag I got. You kind of customize it with Zpacks. They're really cool about that. It's hard to say how much it is because it adjusts, but it's probably $400 to $500 because it is 900 fill down, and I got the 10 degree. All right, so this is the Zpacks sleeping bag. It's regular length, wide. Now to keep it ultralight, there's no hood. It is, you get it a little bit longer than you need, so you can pull it up over if you need it. But the idea is you just wear a hat, or they also sell down hoods if you want. But I don't know, I never really sleep with a bag over my head like that, so I wanted to save the weight. It comes in this Cuban fiber dry bag, okay, which it's Velcro right here. You stuff it in, you can squish it down, and some of the air will come out as you squish it, and then you fold it over. So it's going to keep your bag dry, and it compresses it, but not tons, but it does compress it, as you saw in the video about all my gear. It actually is a little bit bulkier than I expected. I could put it in a different type of stuff sack and compress it even more, but I'm thinking that it's probably not good to compress it too much. You know, it'll just take too long to the loft. So I got it with a half zipper and straps. These straps are to put your pad in. It keeps your pad attached to the bottom. Now it's meant to sleep on this zipper, which I guess is not a problem. It's comfortable. It's very small. Everything's very lightweight. You know, very small. You know, it's when you deal with ultralight gear, you have to be very careful with it. There's no way around it. If you want to go ultralight, it's not gonna, you can't abuse it. So I'm trying to be very careful with it. What I don't understand is if you're gonna zip it up, you must have to zip it and then turn it if the zipper is supposed to be underneath you. That seems kind of weird. But I'm not really going to zip it because I am putting the sleeping pad in it. So let me get that set up and show you what it looks like. And by the way, this bag weighs 21.5 ounces in its stuff sack. So it's really hard to find a bag this warm that is so light. So this is what the bag looks like from the bottom. Okay, so this part would be against the ground. So these straps, you can tighten these keep the sleeping pad in place. All right, let me show you what it looks like from the top. So this is what it looks like from the top. So you are actually laying directly on your sleeping pad. I don't know, that might bother some people, I don't know. So, but I got it wide so it's easy to get in. Well, it's a little tricky to get in. You've got to scoot down, so there is a little bit of scooting to be done here. And one thing I noticed when I just got in it and tried it out, because the sleeping pad goes all the way to your feet, it's kind of tight at your feet. So you might want to scoot the sleeping pad up a little bit, give a little bit more room for your feet or something. You know, you got to play around with it. But when I did get in it, there was plenty of room for me to move around. It has a little cinch cord up here. Very delicate, like I said, so you got to be careful, but it does. You can cinch it around you like that if you want. So it's more, this is more like a quilt, I guess people might call it, because it does not have the hood on it. So if you didn't use a sleeping pad, you could just tuck it under you and not even need to zip it. I guess that's how you would use a quilt. So you just get in there. And like I say, this pillow seems to like it would really stay right there, so I'm happy about that. I've used the Xtherm sleeping pad on the floor when I had to sleep at work. It was very comfortable. You couldn't even feel the floor through it. I'll have to wait and see how it does in the colder weather. I haven't used the sleeping bag yet. I haven't really camped out yet. It's way too much snow, but hopefully soon. So I think, I probably use the sleeping bag year round. If it was very hot, I would lay on top of it, or I would just lay it over me like a quilt. Let some air come in. So you can kind of open it up quite a bit. Depending how you put those straps, you can really open it up pretty wide. Because it's just so light, I do see myself using this year round. It just looks so comfy. I can't wait to try it. Oh, thanks for watching, and I'll let you know how I like it.